Do you need a riding pair of knee pads that will protect you and fit underneath your pants? What up, everyone? Today we're going to do and explain a review on the Shadow Conspiracy Super Slim Knee Pads. Like all other videos, we're going to show you everything about these knee pads and give you an explanation of what they work or how they work and review everything about them. So let's get to it. Let's check these things out. So it comes in a little net cinch bag right here. So I think that's pretty cool where you can pull them out. Packaging is gonna last for a long time. It also comes in a little cellophane so it doesn't get dusty or anything like that. I've seen a lot of other knee pads that kind of gone to waste because they're super dusty. I'm gonna try to do a little POV so that you guys can see exactly what they are. So yeah, they'll come like this. They got 2 knee pads in it, like so. I'll come back over here. So yeah, you get 2 different knee pads. You get a left one. Okay, so get a left one and then a right one. So just so you can see, it's gonna say size large and size or the right side. See, it says L and then R. So it's a large and it's a right. Just so you know, on the other side, it's a large and a left. So don't mistake it for a large or a left, if that makes any sense. But yeah, these things are pretty heavy duty. From the looks of it, I'm gonna kind of go back to the point of view so you could see and I can kind of show you, make sure that you guys can see it. So this is a heavier duty knee pad made out of neoprene. This thing has a bunch of different features on it, a bunch of different sewn in things, and just kind of helps you protect your knees. First thing I notice is that it's put together really well. I've been riding bikes for over 20 years, and what I tend to see is just stuff that's overbuilt or that's just too thin and just doesn't really do a lot of stuff. But I see a bunch of features on here that will help you out. First one that I notice is that it's kind of got a slick canvas style knee pad right here. It isn't a plastic cap, but what this thing will do is actually slide when you actually hit something. So you'll actually be able to slide instead of sticking like some of the other neoprene ones. So I think that's pretty cool. Also too, it's really thick. I can't really explain how thick it is over video, but it's really thick, thicker than most of them. Another thing I noticed is that it's got a continued thick absorption pad on the bottom down here, so that if you hit your knee right underneath the shin, it'll protect it as well. It's got a big shadow, looks like a vinyl print right here. Looks pretty dope. These things are double stitched in most places. I don't think I've seen anything that has been single stitched, except for like right here where you're not really beating it up as much. So they're double stitched. They kind of have a little border around everything. They do kind of look like a coffin. I think that's kind of cool, kind of with their own morbid theme that they got going on. So yeah, they got a whole super big pad, and these are kind of how do you say, just designed to protect your knees and slightly your shin. Going on to the side, they do have the side of the knee pad. So these things will prevent you from getting whacked on the side of your knee or your knee hitting like a rail or something like that. So I think that's pretty cool. The neoprene is relatively thick, so it's about a thickness of a wetsuit, just not as dense, I would say, as that. But it's pretty protective. If you hit something, it'll protect you from scratches or anything like that. Going to the edges of this, they are also double stitched right here on both sides so that they don't fall apart. It is going all the way around, so I think that's pretty cool. Instead of just stitching, they actually put another piece of material right here. It's sewn together in the back. I noticed that this thing has a really nice shape to it. It looks like most people's knees or how it would go on it. It is super stretchy, so you can stretch it out if you got chunkier knees or anything like that. It does have a breathable mesh in the back so that you don't get super sweaty. I remember a lot of the hammer knee pads, they used to be super sweaty and pretty much turn into a wetsuit. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I noticed is that the elastic band right here has a little neoprene, how would you say, holder, or slot right here, so that this elastic band can actually stretch, and it could actually crimp this knee pad and make it smaller if need be. A lot of knee pads that don't have this, you'll notice that they slide off and stuff like that, but this has a really heavy duty strap. It's also screen printed, and it has a sewn in tag for the Shadow Conspiracy logo. On the inside, if you notice, it does have a rubberized little strip to go around here to prevent these knee pads from sliding off. I think that's a big feature on a lot of these knee pads, is because if you don't have that, knee pads tend to slide down, and between every run you keep feeling and falling down, and eventually they'll be at your ankles, which isn't very fun sliding them up. I have done this in my past with different brand knee pads, and definitely is not fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Check this out. These are the Shadow Super Slim knee pads. If you need a set of these, head over to stackbmx.com. Check them out. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, like this video, turn on your notification bells, and share this with a friend that you think will also like this video. Check out our other videos on our YouTube channel, and thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.